A very special thanks to tonight's squad. For the first time and wonderful time, Emily Sturge, thank you so much for being here. Today, the world's most famous Irishman, UFC fighter, the star Conor McGregor, he celebrated St. Patrick's Day by visiting the White House in Washington, D.C. in America, where, guess what he did? He praised President Trump. And he signed a hat that said, "Make Ireland great again. Make Ireland great again." So I've got to say, this is a fun one, isn't it?
Fun is back in the White House. This is Donald Trump's America. It makes me think of Donald Trump at McDonald's. It makes me think of him driving the garbage truck, going to UFC fights, going to the Super Bowl. All of these initiatives have showcased Donald Trump's humor, his personality, his authenticity, and that's why they resonate so well with the American people.
The media, they love terrorists. They love the Cali cartel. They love the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. They love MS-13. And now we're supposed to feel very sad for I think she's 8 months pregnant, and her husband is going around spreading genocidal racist terror.
It is so agitating to watch the labels that the mainstream media puts on this story to try to collect our sympathy about Mahmoud Khalil. They say that he's a Columbia student, but let's call it like it is. He's an adult. He's 30 years old. He needs to act like it. Right. They say that it's an issue of free speech. This isn't a free speech issue. This is a hate speech issue. This is a terrorist sympathizer using taxpayer-funded university campuses as his personal recruiting grounds. Clearly, there's more issues at bay here than what the mainstream media is discussing.
Wow, Emily, the New York Times is actually somewhat agreeing with these tactics are finally working. Is there a change in the media?
It's incredible to see the mainstream media actually reporting facts, truth. But I will say, young women like myself are so excited to see the Trump administration fighting for our safety. We are less fearful walking on our college campuses, running, taking our jogs. The left created a generation of women who are so fearful of becoming the next Laken Riley. And with Donald Trump's border policies that he's implemented, already I've seen a change among the women of my generation.
It is shameful what Joe Biden did to leave these people, these astronauts in space for so long.
Maybe they voted in Chicago. Anybody can vote in Chicago.
If Democrats can find a way for dead grandparents to vote, I think they can find a way for astronauts to vote. But I think back to Elon's Starlink technology in North Carolina that he helped save lives with after Hurricane Helene. Elon's innovation is helping America in so many ways, saving Americans, whether that's saving with cost-cutting initiatives with Doge or saving American lives.
It's hard to take them seriously when they make hysterical claims about democracy. Just watch Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett's response when asked if she would support AOC challenging Schumer in a Senate primary.
But I can tell you that there are a lot of people that are watching his leadership in this moment. This is the moment. We don't even know what elections will look like in 4 years, if we will have elections.
Emily, if we will have elections, that's what Congresswoman Crockett is saying. I mean, what are they talking about?
The Democratic Party has dug their own grave. They're talking about things that aren't even relevant in conversation. They're talking about the transgender issue of men infiltrating women's sports, and then they're out vandalizing Teslas. And then on top of that, they're sending out a bat signal in the hopes of Batman coming. And if they think that AOC or Jasmine Crockett is going to be their Batman, they're completely delusional.
Also, people like that. President Trump is holding the failed past administration, the Biden-Harris administration, accountable at long last, calling out Joe Biden.
It looked like we had an auto pen for a president, and we would have been better off if we had, probably.
Well, Mercedes asked the right question. What did we get from the Biden-Harris administration? Well, from Biden, we got Scrabble sentences that the American people attempted to decode, and we got an 8 p.m. bedtime. So it's nice that the adults are back in charge. We now have a president who signs his own executive orders and can field questions from the media. The shadow presidency of the Biden administration was a disgrace, and it's so nice to see transparency and accountability back in the White House.